a word on interview. Okay? 3 words. Practice, practice, practice. Okay? You heard the joke. As a musician, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, and practice. Okay? When we say practice, we mean it at 2 different levels. All right? One level is you practice at home by yourself or with a interview practice partner. At a second level is you got to practice in reality, in real life, okay, with real interviews. All right? We all know for a fact employers would interview more than one candidate. I interview each candidate more than once. Okay? And employers need the practice. And they might as well just be practicing on you. You never know. That hiring manager might be hiring someone for the very first time. Okay? That hiring manager might be interviewing candidates for the very first time. In my leadership seminars, I came upon so many first-time brand new managers. Hey, they're brand new. That's why they come to my seminars. Okay? And they will tell me, never hired anyone, scared. What I do? Okay? So they need the practice. So do you. Okay? Unless you are an extremely seasoned technology professional, okay? You change job every 6 months and you only do contract work. And for each contract work, you might have to talk to 10 possible employers, okay? You're just turning them down, okay? If you are new to the job market, okay, if you are recently out of university, okay, within the last 5 years, or you've been with the same employer for the longest time, okay, you haven't attended a interview for a long time, or was still, okay, you're a seasoned corporate citizen, okay, you spent the past 10 years with the same employer, all right, you have interviewed, hired, okay, plenty of people, everyone on your team is someone you hired, but you haven't went for job hunting for 10 years, for 20 years, okay, you're used to this side of the table, and you're rusty sitting on the other side of the table. You need the practice, okay? So any half opportunity to get interviewed by either a recruiter or a hiring company, go for it, okay? View it as practice so you wouldn't be tense, all right? Just practice, just playing with them, okay? Think of it as you're wasting their time, okay? Some of them are using you as the sacrificial lamb, okay? Yes, recruiters, okay, just like real estate agents, all right? So you and your wife, okay, want to buy a house, all right? So you do your preliminary, all right? You go and you meet a real estate agent, and he's going to show you 3 houses, okay? He already know which one you're going to like. He has been an agent in this neighborhood for 30 years. He already know which one you're going to like, all right? So he has a sequence of showing them to you, not because it's the easiest route to drive you around, but he's building yourself up. He's going to show you the one that you don't like so much first. And then he's going to show you the second one that you also don't like. And he's going to save the best for last. And you walk in there, you're going to go, this is a dynamite. And your wife is happy, okay? And the realtor is going to show you the house, the garage, and he's going to show your wife the bathroom and the kitchen. It's been fully renovated, okay? It's beautiful. It's a dynamite. And your wife likes it. She's happy, okay? And she's holding on to your hand, okay? And while she's happy, okay, her heart is pumping. And the realtor says to you in front of your wife, sir, don't you think this house, compared to the other 2 houses, is worth $50 more? What he meant to say is $50 more a month for 30 years. But he's not going to say it's $50,000 more or $100,000 more. He's going to say $50 more, meaning $50 more a month, okay? And you've been put up. You're just going to have to say, because your wife is holding your hand, you're just going to have to say, yes, this is worth $50 more. And recruiters are doing the same, all right? So it comes down to the fun of 3 candidates. Recruiters have some idea which one has a higher chance, more likely, which one has a lower chance. But he's not going to tell you you're the one with a higher chance or you're the one with a lower chance, because you don't know anything about the other 2, okay? And he needs you to go to the interview and then do your best, give them your best performance, all right? So grab this golden opportunity, all right? Give them your best, see what happens, okay? You never know. You might be the sacrificial lamb, okay? Or you might really be his best out of his 3. You never know. So give it all you got, okay? And that's what I mean by practice in real life. You need the practice in real life so you become seasoned, all right? So you walk in there or you do it over a video. You won't be scared, all right? You won't be nervous. You won't be nervous anymore, all right? If you are nervous, just be nervous. Who cares? What's the worst that can happen? You don't get this job. And this is one more reason why the best time to look for a job is when you are gainfully employed, happily employed. The worst time to look for a job is when you are unemployed. You just got fired. You're angry, and your savings are dwindling. Okay? So the other meaning when we say practice, we mean practice at home. Okay? Be it you're new to the job market, you're relatively young, okay, recently out of university, or you haven't been interviewed for a long time. Even if you've been a manager interviewing other people, okay. By the way, one tip, okay, especially if you're a seasoned manager, you've been interviewing other people once a month for the past 10, 20 years, and you haven't been interviewed yourself for 20 years, all right? Shut up. You have a tendency of being the boss. I'm bossing people around, okay? But now the table is turned, all right? So you want to listen to what they say. You want to listen to what they want. You let them talk. Bosses love to talk. It's their job to talk, okay? If you don't love to talk, you don't get promoted to become a boss. So as a boss, you love to talk, okay? You like to command the attention of others. So allow the person interviewing you that enjoyment. Let them talk. Let them hear themselves talk. And while you're sitting there listening, okay, takes effort, okay, takes practice. Learn about that person, all right? Learn about them. What's being said? What's not being said? What's the message? Why is he saying it this way, all right? Watch them. Just like how you watch candidates who come to you. Now, the other end of the spectrum, okay, you're new, all right? You're new to the job market. You're relatively young, okay? You need to practice, all right? So you can practice in front of a mirror. You can practice today with technology, okay, videoing yourself, either using the cell phone or using your computer, okay? Or you can practice with a real human being, okay? If you're really, really in need of practice, you might have to write down, okay, both sides. Imagine some questions. If you're hiring this position, what questions would you ask? Or if you already attended 3 interviews, this round of your own job hunting, what were the questions that was asked? Okay? Try to come up with 3 different versions of answers and evaluate them. Write them down. Okay? You can practice in front of a mirror. Okay? Or, thanks to technology, you can video yourself, either using your cell phone or use your computer and watch the playback. Or you can get yourself a practice partner, a partner that you go to gym with, a gym buddy. Okay? Your family members may not be ideal practice partner, especially if they are not in the same industry, in the same profession. The best practicing partner is someone who is in the same industry, same profession, same level of career progression, okay, who is not your current colleague. Because your current colleague is going to have conflict of interest with you, all right? The best practice partner is someone who you worked with in the past. And then either you left, or they left, or you both left that company, but you stayed friends, like best buddies, okay? You know each other, you fought in the trenches together, okay? And now there's no conflict of interest. You're not working for the same company anymore. And you really know each other, and you're both in the same profession, in the same line of work, and you really know the intricacies. And they make the best practicing partner. And thanks to technology, okay, they don't need to be in the same town anymore. They can be across country or halfway around the world. And thanks to technology, okay, you can get them a video, and then you can practice and have him interview you, and then give you some feedback, and then have you interview him, and then give him some feedback. All right. Now, a word on how to provide feedback and how to handle feedback. Okay. Feedback may hurt your feelings. It may damage your ego. Okay. That's the idea. Okay. It's criticism. It's where you went wrong. So expect that. All right. Demand that. Wait for it. Okay. And take it. Just take it. Okay. And no need to justify. Oh, I did that because I have to. No, you're wasting everyone's time. All right. When you hear feedback, okay, which is always criticism, negative, okay, just take it and think about how this suggestion, if you implement it, can make your life better in the long run. Okay. Now, the way you give feedback, all right, is you start with positive, with affirmation. All right, the aspects that you liked, something that they did right. What did we do right? And what do I like about what you did? All right, and then I think, right, next time, instead of doing what you did, okay, I recommend you should do, okay, not this, but that, this new thing. My reason being, my concern being, I think that thing you did, okay, is going to harm you, X, Y, Z. And the new thing I'm recommending is going to help you, X, Y, Z. All right? So that's how you give feedback. You want to soften the blow. You want to make it sound like you are trying to help them. This is trying to help them, okay? Even if your intention is to help them, it can be perceived accidentally as you just want to hurt my feelings. You want to avoid that as much as possible. This is why you always start with something affirming, okay? Something they did that you liked, okay? That's how you give feedback, and that's how you practice at home, okay? With a mirror, with a computer, with a cell phone, videoing yourself, or with a real life human who is in the same profession, okay? Someone you worked with, but someone you are not working with currently, all right? And also go out there, live practice with recruiters, with hiring companies, okay? Even if something you got zero chance, all right? Use them for practice, okay? A recruiter may send you as a sacrificial lamb. You can return the compliment and use them as a sacrificial lamb for your practice. Just like going out to buy a car, just like going out there to buy a house, okay? And if the neighbor's house is on the market for sale, open house on Saturday, okay? Should you go in there and take a look? Absolutely, you should. You want to know the housing market of where you live, okay? Even if you're renting here, you want to know the area, you want to know the neighborhood, okay? In case you want to buy a house in this area. Make sense? Don't forget to like and subscribe. So this way, when I release new educational videos, you will be notified and you will be the first to learn. And also, make sure you send this video to as many people as possible so we can all learn and grow together and help each other to grow together. We're in this together. And if you need private coaching, business consulting, or training, feel free to contact me. And my contact details are linked below.